Hello everyone and welcome back to AW Programming and Lectures. In today's lecture we will cover the topic arrays. So what is an array? So as you can see on your screen, array can be something which can be defined as a contiguous area in memory. So with the help of which we can refer it by a common name. So think of array as an group of sets of similar or like objects, and each element of the array can be referred by the array name along with the subscript or index, so which uniquely identifies it. So in C language the indexing mainly begins from 0 and can be any valid integer or integer variable. So array can be of two types mainly: one dimensional array and multi-dimensional array. Now let's discuss one dimensional arrays. So as you can see on your screen, for declaring an array you need to first specify its type, then specify an array name, and then you need to specify the value, or you can say the size of an array. Okay, so now let's discuss how you can define an array. So for that we can use int, float or char depending on our choice. So let's say first we use int numbers. So it will declare an array of type integer, and the name of the array will be numbers and size will be 5. So this array can hold maximum 5 integers, which will be stored in the elements numbers 0 to numbers 9. So similarly will be the case of float and char. But the one thing which you guys need to make sure is that the last element in a character array is reserved for the null character. So it's by convention only, so you don't have to do anything for it. Okay, so now let's discuss an example to make our concept of array more clearer. So let's first include the header files. So we'll write include stdio.h, and similarly we'll write include conio.h. And now we'll create our main method, or say main function. So let's write int main. Since I am using int as a data type, so I need to return the value also, so I will be writing return also, remember that. So let's just declare an array. So let's write an array of integer type, which takes size 5, and let's declare some elements inside it. So let's write 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. And now what we can do is, for accessing an array, we need to run it by a loop. So let's create a loop also. So let's write for int I equals to 0, I less than, you can say, 5, and then I increment the I basically. And now we'll print our array. So we'll write printf, and in this we'll write %d since it is of integer type. And now we'll write /t for providing tab space mainly. And now I'll write the name of my array, so which is num, and then I'll specify the data, the loop. Okay, so after this is done, I just need to do one more thing, which is specify my return type. Okay, so after this we are good to go. Now let's run it and check our output. So yes, as you guys can see, it gives us the required output 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so now before going on, let's create another example of char data type also. So let me just write an array which is char, and let's just write char str. And note one thing, that I won't be providing size of an array here. Okay, so let's just write hello over here. So let's write hello, and after this is done, I'll just print my array. So I'll just write printf, and this I'll just write percent %s for character type. And now I'll just write my array name. So now it's all good to go. Now let's run it and check it out. So yes, as you guys can see, it gives us the required output, which is hello.